Yo, what is up? We are back with another commentary. Um, yeah, dude, I am going to be talking about, I don't know, just, I literally just hit record and now I'm here. So I don't know what I'm really going to talk about. I just really wanted to record something. And I'm hopped up on both caffeine and a lot of sugar because I have a bunch of, I had a bunch of ice cream. So so now I'm here. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I will get you to sleep. I will get you to sleep. The instant I hit my bed, out, out, out. I literally, like, I'm not even kidding. Every single time I hit my bed, out, like, out for the count. Like, seriously, like, without skipping a beat. Like, I just took a fucking hour nap too. You know what I mean? So, like, that's also why I'm like high energy. So yeah. Anyways, that basically says what I'm basically saying is that we're getting an upload today. So, anyways, hope you guys are having a wonderful night. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just going through my brain and picking and choosing what I really want to talk about. And I don't know. This is another one of those uploads where it's kind of like the weekly slap, and I'm just kind of just start mindlessly, mind-numbingly just talk about different shit that I be thinking about. Um, and it's just gonna have videos or video games up over it, and maybe bring up my face like this, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Um, and so I, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I've been doing really good. Like, I've been really trying to push myself to do a lot of more research on cooking, and really been trying to push myself to, I recently, I know I've showed this, but I got my cooking books. I got some more cooking books that I need to read through loosely, and just see what's going on with those. Like, I definitely have been wanting to make bread. I don't know what it is, but like, I've been like kind of interested in making bread. I know, like, it's just one of those random ass like ingredient things that like I just came up with because like I do want to increase my knowledge with baking in a way too, not like in the way that one of my homies does, where he literally has a whole business around it. I'm like, no, I can't bake like that. That's not my style. That's not that's not me. I want to be a well-rounded chef for sure, like somebody who just is a well-rounded cook, right? But I'm not in particular into the whole like baking style. You know what I mean? I'm way more into like the savory stuff, like the different meats and the different other stuff like that. Like cooking different meats, cooking different vegetables, cooking different even like making my own tortillas at some point. You know what I mean? Like, that would be really fun actually. For realsies, that would actually be really fun. I need to learn how to make tortillas. But anyways, again, mind-numbingly just putting random shit out there. So we're gonna go everywhere. So yeah, I've been like just been just wanting to like enjoy the indulgence of like reading and stuff like that, reading about cooking, and I've been like really trying to push myself to do that. I haven't been able to really do it right now, but I mean, because of what I'm also trying to do, which is slow down a lot, I am trying to not do it in a very rushed fashion, if that makes sense. Like, where I'm almost pressuring myself to kind of, you know, like try and do it at a fast pace. So then I'm learning. I'm like, I gotta learn this stuff. I gotta learn this so I can be better quick. You know what I mean? No, it's like this is a very, very, very like, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, take fucking months, like months, to get through even one book. You know what I mean? So it's like it's so like it's in my nature to be quick, in now at least, because of how I was brought up in the kitchen and everything like that. But now since, like, my chef has honestly yelled at me about things. I laugh because it's not really yelling, but it's just like, you know how it is, bro. But like, I've been like, I've been just sort of in a way pressured, quote unquote, to kind of, you know now slow down and do things at a much, mediated pace, like marathon, not a sprint. And so I'm now in that mindset, and I'm now like trying to read but not trying to do it so quick that, like, I'm trying to fucking burn myself out, right? So that's why I'm like trying to do it at a slow pace. And so I've been like also trying to like go to coffee shops, and just do a little bit of reading. Like, even if it's reading like 2-3 pages, like, God forbid 3 pages. Like, just reading through like a couple of recipes, reading through a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of information. That's really what it is with me, is that, like, I've always been a person that tries to sort of um quickly do things and quickly learn, so then I can, have that knowledge, and be able to be like, okay, yes, I can do this right now, and I have to worry about it, or like, I know that knowledge now, and now I have to, now I'm able to put it into action like quick, and this and that, the other thing. But like, it adds a lot more pressure, right? And that's the thing that I'm really trying to kind of hone in, is as much as the kitchen is a very high pressure, high energy, high everything, like, especially today, it really taught me, like, okay, we're slow today, we don't got a lot of things going on, so we just have to kind of slow down. If there's slow moments, we just slow down. Obviously, like, today was a very good example of that, where we just literally cleaned for like half the day. And so it's just like, yeah, it's like one thing that I've been always, trained to do, is just be quick and quick and quick and quick and quick. But at the same time, you need to also learn to kind of slow down, and be, methodic about everything that you're doing, and just kind of think about what you're doing, and not be like really more thoughtful about it, and just not be so, okay, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, gotta get this done. Because if you keep with that mindset, you're just gonna bring yourself out, and you're just gonna, create this mindset in the kitchen that's really just rush, 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 and just, it's not good. It just isn't good. Like, there's a lot of things that you can learn in the kitchen that, are very, fast paced, sure, but also, just at the same time, you gotta just do your thing. At the same time, it's also like a thing of, like, you gotta learn when to be fast, you gotta learn when to be slow, right? And you also gotta learn how to be in the middle, right? So, I don't know. I'm just talking about speeds right now, but like, I'm just, like I said, mind-numbingly saying shit. And yeah, I don't know. I've been doing really good with, learning this stuff, and really trying to hone in everything, and I've been, this is gonna sound crazy. I don't know, this might sound weird, but like, I've been kind of proud of myself for kind of, just, being able to do my thing, and be able to actually, nowadays, I've been doing really well, and I've been doing, my chef has been seeing it, the sous chef that I have that I work with has been seeing it. The improvement is there, and I am really happy about myself to see that, and to see the people that, that are, the leaders, I guess, and they see that, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's cool. Anyway, I love my train of thought, obviously, at the end there, but what else can I talk about? I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling on about, like, kitchen stuff, and I've been just enjoying myself. I've been really, really enjoying myself, and I've been also cooking at home. I've been cooking, just randomly. It's been really, really fun, and I don't know, I've been really passionate, these past few years, about cooking and just everything. And ever since I became now a sort of professional, professional quote unquote, cook, I've been learning a lot about the line, learning a lot about how everything there works, and just learning, absorbing, and it's just been really, really fun, so. And yeah, I just been, writing down recipes too. I've been writing down some recipes, dude. I've been writing down recipes from all sorts of books, even books that are like, not really, that aren't really in like traditional cookbooks. I try to also expand in, like, I have a fantasy, D&D book. I'm sure everybody knows the Critical Role cooking book. I have that one, and I've been writing down stuff in there too. And I really want to try and make the scaling pies. I want to try and make, um the fucking the bacon, what was it, the candy bacon and stuff like that, the candy bacon and eggs, and like that whole breakfast feast, you know what I mean? I can't remember exactly what it was, but like I wanna, even fuck with the, fantasy stuff. I really, because at the end of the day, it's just still cooking. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's still cooking. It's still, I'm still learning. So I love it. So, anyways, but I've just been, really happy, and I've been really excited about cooking. I'm even shaking my legs just thinking about it. You know what I mean? And so just a lot of passion comes from, just me being able to sit in the kitchen and just cook it up. Like literally recently, I all I did was just beef tacos and some julienne fucking cabbage, and that made me so happy and so fulfilled. I'm not even kidding, because like I rarely get to have that opportunity to kind of like cook, especially in the kitchen that I have. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just been really fun. That's all I'm really saying. And so yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I get to, maybe in the future, get to buy like all these different machines and different stuff to sort of, elevate the kitchen that I have, and sort of bring it out to the porch, and just to kind of cook it up, and have like an actual setup. That would be really cool, like an actual setup outside on our porch, so that I can like just like do it up outside, and just be able to, actually cook some professional meals. That's what I really want to do. I want to cook. You know, I want to do it up even at home. So anyways, that's just me daydreaming at this point. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I just kind of yapped about it. This is another commentary where I just mindlessly talked about cooking, and just talked about everything that's been going on, and I'm just how passionate I just am about, the subject of cooking, and the subject of, being in the kitchen. I just love it. I love it. It's the best thing in the world to me. And so, as much as it sucks, and as much as I do get burnt out a lot, that's the reason why I do what I do now, is kind of just try and slow down in other parts of my life. And I really try and, just try and get some sleep too. Like I just really, really, really try and slow down. Whenever I'm at home, whenever I'm at, other places and doing other things. I really just really try and slow down, and really try and take my naps, take some rest moments, take some mental health moments, take some, like if I want to thoughtfully do something, then maybe I'll do like some reading or this, that, the other thing. But I really want to, at the end of the day, you know, I really want to, at the end of the day, cook and, do all that stuff. But also, I want to, really take care of my mental health, because that's also another big thing in my life is my mental health. And that's really what I try and, take care of every single day. Because, like, that's just my, you know, I just really need to. Because with the type of person that I am, it's just not, it's hard to kind of just, I don't know. It's I don't know. So I try my best to kind of do my best and try and yeah, I don't know. Anyways, this was me just rambling on and just me just being my absolute unadulted unhinged, sorry, unhinged self. And this was sort of like a mini pod slash commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is what I want to try and do, every once in a while. Just I need to kind of start talking about other subjects instead of just my life, because as much as I could ramble about my life in the mini pods all I want, but I really need to start to sort of put my mind into other subjects just to kind of wrap my brain around, like, okay, I need to start actually making content, right? Because I want to do this a little bit more seriously, make this hobby a little bit more seriously by like 0.1%. Like, I gotta be able to, like, at least talk about other subjects that are outside of just my life, right? And I still did at the end of the day, but I'm just saying, like, I need to be able to, like, like, think of something, because if I'm just talking about my life, that's just brain numbing fucking nothing, just brain mush. So, like, I'm trying to sort of, expand my knowledge and just show my knowledge, right? Like, I feel like I have a lot of knowledge that I haven't stocked up in here, but like I never really like push it out there because it's really hard to usually. But I'm hopped up on caffeine, so like that sort of today, it's an exception. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one though. I hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary. I know I didn't really edit this. I know I just put the fucking, you know, put the fucking gameplay over it and just call it a day, but it's one of those days where I'm just like, I want to like talk about shit and do shit, but like at the same time, I'm not trying to like fucking edit this or do anything. So I really do hope you enjoyed. This is more just brain mush, yapping, yapping about a different subject other than fucking just my life. So, um, talking about, all sorts of shit. And I've just been, doing my thing other than that. So, and also, Streaming University, love it. Fucking, I love the way that, Twitch is going right now, where it's a bunch of different games and a bunch of different, people and a bunch of different faces are coming up. And I just really enjoy the fact that, people are, showing up even when they have one viewer. And so it's just fun to see that, and I'm excited to see the future. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop keeping you guys from whatever you guys are doing, and I'm gonna keep myself from whatever I was doing, which I'm dead ass. I'm gonna finish this, and I'm literally gonna read, or at least look at a book. like, or like at least pull out the book, right? I'm gonna at least do that. Um, and just glance through it or whatever, and just because like I'm in that mode. I'm in that mode of like just being locked in a little bit. I love it. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know I don't really do many of these commentaries. The last one I did was like a few weeks ago, but we're gonna try and do this a little bit often. You know, Obviously there's no routine for this one specifically, so I'm just gonna, whenever. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next video, whatever I upload. And yeah, I'm gonna really try and, do this whole content stuff. I really want to start to at least talk about different subjects, at least talk about subjects that aren't just my life, and just talk about things that are just more in the realm of what I enjoy. Yeah, but like also just maybe things that I might be like I'm okay with. Anyways, I really just need to show you guys my knowledge, and I really wanted to like try and do that too. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, this outro is going to be short and sweet because it's a commentary. All right, so I'll see you guys later, and deuces. Love y'all. I'll see y'all later.